In other words, it's not an additional 5 days that you get. So they get 10 sick days and 5 personal days, and those 5 personal days would exempt them from it, but it doesn't exempt the rest of our school from it. So technically it would. Our lawyer is working on it as well. Speaking with the Illinois Education Association, Matt Gast is one of the union representatives, so they're talking about that and discussing it. We have a meeting with them this Thursday, and I could bring you guys up to date after that if you'd like as well. And I plan I'll be back for the next meeting to see if that would be a possibility.
Yeah, I think if you send out the policy to the mayor, then you can send it to us.
Okay.
Didn't we pass something to exempt our employees early months ago? We did pass something for our people.
And I think some other municipalities may have been the same. So that's the same consideration we will be looking for as well.
Too bad we couldn't have included you in it.
No, I was talking to him after the meeting.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other comments? I will ask for mo-
Yes, I'm John Haidu. I noticed on the minutes that the clerk made a reference to me asking the repeated questions again. Well, it doesn't really matter, because if you never answer them, I'm gonna keep on asking them. Trustee Cap, last meeting, I asked about the 2022 audit again, because it's 3-4 years old now. You said you looking for a target date. Well, you never gave us a target date. I was doing some thinking. If you had a newspaper delivered to your house, John, and it was dated January of 22, you throw it away. The same applies to the 22 and 23 audits. They're old news at this point. Are you planning on having the auditor present both the 22 and 23 audits to the board at the same time? You know how that's gonna look? The 2024 audit should be done by now anyway, so when do we get to see that? Mr. Polk, you said we are not Dalton. You've consistently said that. Well, Tiffany Henyard of Dalton is doing the same darn thing with the audits as well. They're going on 4 years without an audit. You are following her footsteps. You don't want the public to know what you're doing with our money. Now, concerning the subject of Board of Local Improvements, Mr. Polk and the trustees currently make about $900 a year being on that board. I'm wondering, what does that board do? You all are on it. I'm just wondering, what does it do that the trustees don't do? The trustees have the power to do a lot of this stuff. I'm wondering, what don't they do? And when is the next Board of Local Improvements meeting? I'd like to attend it. Can I see the schedule for the next meetings? Clerk Chavez, you're the clerk. Can I have the minutes for them meetings? Concerning the 457 employment pay, I've seen most all your payroll stubs. Most all you on the board, Mr. Polk, Public Works Supervisor, you all get that. I'm wondering, why does tax money contribute to the retirement for village employees, especially since most all you are considered part-time? And when did that start, that program? In summary, Mr. Polk, you've been telling us that we are doing well, we're moving forward. Okay, fine. If we were doing that great, you'd be bragging about it. We'd have an audit, you'd be bragging about it. And if we were doing that great, you wouldn't have raised our taxes like you did last month, Mr. Polk. So, you all are supposed to be public servants for us, but I see you've all been serving yourselves. I'd like to ask this board tonight, April 1st, get a lot of raises are popping up for the mayor, the clerk, the trustees. If I win, I'll be part of that as well. I'm asking you to repeal that tonight, or do it next meeting. If you care that much about the people, you'll do that, because you won't show us an audit and all. Can you do that for us? There's no audit, no raises. Mr. Polk, in short, be a man, be a leader. Take away them raises for us and show us that you care about us. I'm done.
Thank you for your comment. Are there any other comment? I'll ask for a motion to close the meeting to the public.
I make a motion to close the meeting to the public.
There's a motion on the floor by trustee Richardson to close the meeting to the public. We need a second. The second by trustee Garcia, will the clerk call the roll?
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Hodges?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia? Trustee Greer? Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
The motion passed, thank you for your comments. With the snow plowing, now the snow is gonna be very cold tonight, so I think the public works will be out putting out some salt to try to make the streets as passable tomorrow for the people to access and go to work, so we're confident, want the people to, get there safely. We don't want the cars sliding and whatnot, and sliding into other people. Also, if there are any, cars that are inoperable, that are on the street, if we could move those off the street, that would be a big help for us as far as the removal of the snow. And that would be a big help, so we would appreciate that. And there are many things that are constantly said, and they are not true. They're not true, so that's all I'm gonna say. At this time, we'll hear a report from Clerk Chabert.
What does that
Good
mean?
evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Wanted to let you know that, the Village of Burnham's clerk's office will be closed on Monday, January 20th, in observance of Martin Luther King Jr.'s Day, which is a federal holiday. And also, I'd like to make a comment. One of the residents, is very disrespectful and has to even go down so low to be so disrespectful. And it's unfortunate that he used to work there. And that's all I have to say.
All right, thank you very much for the comment, your information. The public education, health, safety, and welfare, trustee Graham.
Yes, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
This is the, fire and ambulance
How
call
you doing now?
for the month of December 2024.
That's ridiculous.
For the fire calls, there were 18. There were 10 during the day and 8 during the night. There was a 1 grass fire. There were 5 fire alarms. There were 4 investigations, 2 special service calls, and 5 automobile accidents. Ambulance calls, there were 50. Again, for the month of December 2024, there were 3 psych incidents, 1 diabetic incident, 3 trouble breathing, 3 chest pains, 5 unresponsive, 1 abrasion, 2 close wounds, and 2 overdose. 1 seizure, 1 gunshot, 22 other medical emergencies, 1 DOA, 3 pains, and 2 CVA suspected. This is for the month of December 2024. Wishing each and every one of you a new year, and we hope your new year is filled with growth, collaboration, and success. We as a board will continue to achieve great things and continue to build an even stronger, more united community in 2025. May you have great health, lots of happiness, and a great new year. Update reveals Illinois among the states that has the highest rate of COVID cases. So I do believe COVID is still here. Protect yourself and your loved ones this winter by staying updated on your shots, practice good hygiene, prevent the spread of germs by wearing a mask, and get tested by visiting your health care provider. Donating blood can make a significant difference in the lives of those who need. People need blood who are critically ill, that have lost blood. Trauma patients need blood with major bleeding problems. People need blood from accident and burn victims. Heart surgery people need blood. People that are in car crashes need blood. Leukemia, kidney disease, childbirth. All of these need blood. 1 blood donation can save up to 3 lives. And so we're asking for people to sign up to give blood. And as soon as we have enough names on our yes I will, donate donor list. A date will be forthcoming. So again, we're asking you to give blood to help someone. We never know when it can be right in our own family. There is also an infection going around, it's called RSV. It's a respiratory infection, it's a virus. Its symptoms is similar to that of the common cold, and it lasts for over 2 weeks. It can affect people of all ages, and I just recently heard that 2 babies had died from this disease. Symptoms include a runny nose, low appetite, coughing, sneezing, fever, wheezing, and trouble breathing. Most infections go away in a week or 2. However, if the symptoms become severe, please contact your healthcare provider right away. Prevention is key. Talk to your healthcare provider. A huge thank you to our amazing Burnham community for making our most recent painting party a success. We were thrilled to see so many creative spirits come together for an evening of fun and art. Your enthusiasm and truly made our evening special. We can't wait to another evening gathering soon. We can't wait to have it again. LIHEAP Energy Assistance Program will be at the Community Center January 18, 2025 from 10 to 2 p.m. So please bring, if you know of anyone that is needed this service, if your lights are off, if you are behind on your gas or your light bill, or even if you can't take care of your present bill and you qualify, they will take care of you at the community center again on this Saturday from 10 to 2 p.m. AM Post number 43 and the Village of Burnham has joined together to create a Veterans Memorial dedicated to our veterans. And as you know, we are long overdue. As you ride through all the different towns, everyone has a memorial. Burnham does not have one. So we're asking, our goal is to have this memorial completed by Memorial Day. So we're halfway there, but we can't do it ourselves. We need help. Most people stated that they're going to donate a brick or bricks. So we're asking to please complete your order as soon as you can. And if you'd like more information, you can talk to one of us after the meeting here. And for my last thing, I would just like to salute our past president, Jimmy Carter. He served as the 39th president. As you know, he was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 2002 for work to find peaceful solutions to international conflicts, to advance democracy and human rights, and to promote economic and social development. He advocated for the poor and for democracy and human rights. He was also our first president to walk down Pennsylvania Avenue, and he also, I do believe, invented FEMA, which is being used today in all of our emergencies and that are in our nation today. So we would just like to salute President Jimmy Carter. And just a reminder, January 23rd, 2023 is game day evening at the community center from 3 to 7. And we hope that you all can join us there. Thank you so much. I thought it was the 23rd.
21st on a Thursday?
No, it's on a Saturday, the 25th.
It's, remember that,
I'm sorry, it's the 25th.
that flyer kind of looks like that,
Oh,
it's a little bit like
Yes,
a
I'm
three.
sorry, the game
Remember?
day is the 25th.
Wanted to put my glasses
January
on,
at the
look like a
community
three.
center from 3 to 7.
Okay, thank you, Trustee Griff, for that report and more information. Public Works and Buildings, Trustee Claybrook is not here, and I already mentioned about the snow, so we'll go with the ordinance resolution and plan. Trustee Garcia.
Good evening.
Good evening.
discussion, consideration, and taking action to approve or no approve, or not approve a new business, and F Services LLC, DBA NF Services will replace the current laundromat located at 2300 East State Street Avenue.
So we will assume that that's you, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, would you tell us, like, what your plans are, and then we'll take.
Sure, absolutely. My name is James Jones. My plan is to continue to keep it as a laundromat. I understand, I'm, first of all, I'm very familiar with the area. Born and raised, my mom lives in Cal City, so I've been in this area. My aunt used to own a building right over in Cal City. I own property in Cal City, so very familiar with the entire area. And so first of all, let me just say a little bit about myself. I'm the owner of NF Services. We're a transportation company located in Linwood. Been in business, September makes 10 years we've been in business. So anybody need a ride to the airport or anything like that, please feel free to give us a call. You can look us up on Google, anything like that, to get that out of the way. But anyways, we've expanded, so we are expanding. I am not a stranger to running any type of business. My background, I graduated from Southern New Hampshire University, my bachelor's degree. I ran many of retail stores, from Jewel Osco as a general manager, many transportation companies such as Pace on the ADA side and the paratransit side. So not a stranger at all to running the business. Again, I started almost 10 years ago. We'll be celebrating 10 years. So now we're looking to venture out into another area, which is the laundromat. When it came, the opportunity came available. First of all, I'm a little hesitant about it, but I've been there every single day, probably for the last 30 days. Just observing, sitting there, looking, seeing, and it's been a staple in Burnham for probably 25 years. Same owner, from what I understand. And it definitely has needs some more life to be pumped into it, especially for the community. I'm big on community. I'm not just looking to start a business. I mean, any way I could be active in the community. Like I said, my home office is right there in Linwood, and we participate in any type of thing they have there. We have actually a meeting this Thursday coming up. So to answer your question, yes, continuing to make it a laundromat, continue to keep it a laundromat, but just it needs a facelift, it needs some upgrades, it needs some specials, and I've done my homework with some of the surrounding laundromats, and we don't have any senior days, we don't have any free wash days, we don't have any pickup and drop off service. When I understand, talking to the owner, they used to have some of this stuff, and I just don't understand why we don't anymore. We need to upgrade some machines, so it's a work in progress, but it's definitely a staple in the community. It hasn't reached its full potential yet. So one of the things I've been there every single day when I leave here. I'm gonna go by there again. I go every single day just to sit and observe. And the main thing is I'm big on cleanliness. It should be a laundromat should be. I was born and raised on the south side of Chicago, and we didn't have a washer and dryer, so I'm very familiar with the laundromat. And cleanliness I'm big on, and making sure machines are operating and things of that nature. So we just looking to pump some life back into that place and make it happen around here in Burnham.
Yes.
I've been there every day for the last 30 days. I haven't really seen anybody hanging around. I'm sorry?
It's not hot yet.
Okay, so in that case, we'll have someone on site. I can't say they'll be there from 6 to 11, but for surely at night, because the hours I'll probably keep the same for now. So definitely the nighttime will definitely have someone there. I'll probably, since this is a new venture, I'll probably be there every single day. And that's how I plan to control that. I think that, as they say, when the cat's away, the mouse will play type of thing. So if you don't visibly see anyone, I think that's what brings that type of energy, and just having a presence. Speaking to people, saying, hey, how you doing? And let them know. My plan is to really go in there and let everybody know it's a new sheriff in town. We're going to do some things, change some things. And I got to really see what the issues are before I can address them. I noticed that he doesn't have any seats in there, which I was in there the other day, there was this elderly guy with a cane, and there was no seat. I just like, well, what are you supposed to sit? You can't penalize everybody for you got to fix the issue.
He used to have some.
Well, I'm sure he did, but that's why I don't know if he doesn't have any now. And I'm sure he probably took them out thinking he's going to cut down on the load, but that's not how you do it. I can't penalize you for what somebody else did. When you wash your clothes, why do you have to sit in the car? I noticed a lot of that. people washing their clothes, so, and then what that does is, you're in the car on the phone, but now it's 5 machines that stop. So nobody else can use those machines because you're in the car, opposed to sitting right there. When your machine stops, you can get your clothes and what. So I know it's a lot of different things that really needs to change. And in this area, like I said, I've been there, and it's not busy as I think it should be. I think a lot of people maybe don't go there anymore for whatever reason. So I want to bring that light back, and just make sure we offer just certain services like pick up and drop off. That's just huge to me.
And I think
Yep.
she certainly did bring up a major question, because years ago, when that laundromat was first came down, that was a lady that lived right around the corner.
Okay.
She really was against it.
Okay.
I think Miss Yates, and at the time, I didn't really understand why she was so much against it. But since then, like you said, we have had people that are just hanging out and.
Right.
And,
Yeah, for the last 30 days, I've been there for the last 30 days, night and day, because I wanted to see for myself what's going on, and it really hasn't been nobody hanging out. I mean, people that were there were actually washing.
Yeah, but Jonathan moved out of town, so I'm sure that kind of.
How many employees do you have there on a given day?
You know what? That's still to be determined. No more, probably 2. Well, maybe excluding myself. My plan is just looking at everything. The way he has it set up now, it's on an automatic timer. So at 6 a.m. the door automatically opens, and 11 o'clock it automatically closes. And he doesn't really he doesn't have any employees. I'm just be honest with you. He has a guy that just comes in at I think 9:30 and cleans up and leaves. So I don't know who this guy is, but I need more than that. I need somebody to keep the place clean. I was in there Sunday night, and I think it was snowing real bad Sunday, and there was a towel on the floor. I don't know if somebody just put it down there to clean it. Stuff like that. It's just that's a slip and fall hazard. I mean, why? So, but no one's there to monitor that. So, yeah.
I just have one last question.
Uh-huh.
I was just reading today about cleaning the machines.
Mm-hmm.
Different people are using machines one after another, and there is it's a pill that you can buy, or something you can buy to clean the bacteria out, and I think this pill, it lasts like for a month, but it cleans and kills bacteria.
Oh, really?
So,
Okay.
and I can show it to you.
Yeah, I have to look into it, yeah. Because that's one of the questions I asked him. I said, so I'm just picking his brain. He's been doing this for 25 years, and I was like, what happens when you get crayons and stuff like that? And he was just telling me just pretty much going there and clean. Yeah, but how do you, like I said, if you're not monitoring it, how do you know it's there? If I come in right behind you, and how do I know it? So it just has to be monitored. It really does. So.
Are there any other questions?
Is there a lot of maintenance as far as like emptying the vents and dryer vents and
So, for what he told me, it's done like once every 3 days, just clean the lint trap, and I have to look at that to see if that's right. I mean, just like at home, we don't dry unless we clean the lint trap right away. So I don't know if that's
every load you
every load, so I got to see how that. These are commercial, so they probably can hold a lot more. But he does have some kind of setup where him or somebody else comes in and cleans the lint out. And I gotta look at that and see. Like I said, it'll be his way of doing stuff is a little different, but it works for him, and that's okay.
Absolutely.
I have to do what works for me.
Absolutely.
All right, then.
Where's the competition closest to?
Right over there on the Torrance.
Oh, down the street.
Yep. I've been there less than 10 times too, just trying to see what's. They got definitely newer machines. Like I said, I'm gonna go in there, we're gonna paint and just give it a face.
You guys are off the expressway, so a lot of people come off the expressway.
Yes.
So you have a lot of that going on.
Correct, and that's why I didn't understand why we stopped the pick and drop off service, because that's huge, but he said they stopped it, so, I don't know, but we're gonna bring it back.
Okay, well, thank you for your.
Okay, thank you.
See, trustee Garcia.
I make a motion to approve the new business and F Services LLC. DBA NS Services would replace the current laundromat located at 2300 East State Street Avenue.
So there's a motion approved by trustee Garcia, so we need a second to approve the laundromat.
I'll second it.
A second by trustee Carroll. Clerk, take the roll.
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Hodges?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia? Yes. Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Okay, motion carried. Do you have anything? Do you have anything? Okay. Finance, trustee Cap.
Good evening, everyone. I have a few items tonight. Discussion of, consideration of, and taking action on the renewal of the workman's compensation insurance premium policy period of 1/1/25 to 1/1/26. Pennsylvania Manufacturers Assigned Insurance Company for a total annual amount of $197,437. Last year's annual premium was $178,204. So I'd like to make a motion that we approve this renewal of the workman's comp insurance premium.
Well, before we do that, does anybody have any questions?
How long have we been using, Pennsylvania? How long have we been using it?
If we have any questions, we have, the agent on the phone, Rob Hayward. Rob?
Hey, Ralph.
So now, what's your question?
Question was, how long we been using that company?
We just switched.
We just switched.
We do for the best price every year, so whoever's giving us the best deal.
Trustee asked, how long have we had,
Insurance is terrible.
Pennsylvania, and I said we just switched.
Yeah, we just, as AmTrust,
You can't,
pulled out of the assigned risk market, and this was the best option out of shopping, selling to multiple carriers.
That's a good answer.
Thank you.
Okay, any other questions? Okay, proceed.
So we have a motion, we had a second? Do we have a second?
A second.
The motion made by trustee Cap and the second by trustee Wilson. Clerk call the roll.
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Hodges?
yes.
Trustee Garcia? Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Motion passed, thank you. Proceed, trustee Cap.
Discussion of, consideration of, and taking action on the Village of Burnham insurance liability renewals totaling $97,802, and an authorization of the village clerk to sign in said insurance renewal and agreement. Last year's premium was $795,946. The agency fee is $10,000, the same as last year.
So that only went up by $2,000 from that, right?
Yep.
Anybody got any questions for the insurance agent?
I'll list them all now, right? After we approve it, as part of the renewal, or should I list all the companies?
Down, then you approve it.
Okay, so the Hadron Specialty is the commercial property insurance, that premium is $38,941. Illinois Union Insurance is the general liability excess auto policy, it's $207,480. National Liability and Fire Insurance covers our business auto, that's $260,689. Greenwich Insurance is for law enforcement, its premium is $78,609. Greenwich Insurance also does the public official / EPLI, and that's liability, it's $76,636. Kinsale Insurance is the excess liability law enforcement at $63,930. Kinsale Insurance also does the excess liability for the public officials, the EPLI, that's $55,496. Travelers Casualty handles the cyber liability at $7,044. The Ohio Casualty Insurance does the inland marine, it's $38,096. Paramount Claims Service handles the TPA cost, it's $5,000. Gaylord Insurance Company, workman's comp agency fee, that stayed at $10,000. So I'd like to make a motion that we approve the renewal of all these policies totaling $797,802.
There's a motion on the floor by trustee Cap to approve the funding for the insurance company, so could we have a second, please?
A second.
Second by trustee Greer, clerk call the roll.
Trustee Cap?
Yes?
Trustee Hodges?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia?
Yes.
Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Motion passed, thank you.
So this is one of the reasons why we have to constantly raise our taxes, because the cost of insurance and fuel go up so much every year. Hopefully fuel will go down this year, but it hasn't lately.
That's the reason.
So discussion of, consideration of, and taking action to approve or not approve on authorizing the payment of this month's bills. So I'd like to make a motion to approve the payment of this month's bills.
There's a motion on the floor by trustee Cap to approve this month's bill. Could we have a second, please?
I'll second
A second by trustee Hodges. Will clerk call the roll?
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Hodges?
it. Yes.
Trustee Garcia?
Yes.
Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Motion passed, thank you. Is there anything else, trustee?
That's it. I'll save my other stuff for new business.
Okay. Public utilities, trustee Richardson.
Good evening and Happy New Year to all. New year, new ways to save. The ComEd Energy Efficiency Program offers a wide range of rebates, discounts, and services that are designed to help you save money and energy. That's good news for your budget and the environment. There are options available for every income level, whether you rent or own your home. So they have rebates and discounts on a variety of Energy Star certified appliances, air purifiers, thermostats, and more. You can visit your participating retailers and look for the ComEd lower price sticker for instant in-store discounts on weatherization products, including spray foam insulation, weather stripping, door seals, and more. You can also get incentives to go electric. ComEd is enhancing the electric grid and offering incentives. So more homes can make the switch to electric products and reduce their carbon footprint. From heating and cooling systems to appliances, transitioning to electric technologies that replace the direct combustion of fossil fuels will improve our local air quality for cleaner air to breathe. You don't have to spend money to save money. When you complete a free home energy savings assessment, you will get personalized recommendations, plus free and discounted energy saving products. Eligible customers may save even more with free weatherization improvements. So you can go to comed.com/energy saving tips to get more information. And that's it.
Yes, thank you, trustee Richardson, for your information and that report. Park and Recreation, trustee Hodges.
Good evening.
Good evening.
First of all, I would like to thank the whole village for spreading that love that's what you when you guys came through. I always say there's no bigger love place than Burnham. We might be small, we really work hard together, and I love that. I want to say specifically thank the good people at Burnham School for working with us in partnership, as they always do. And I do want to let President Grayson know, if there's anything you need from me, let me know. That's something that I try to put my all behind. If you need, I'm there for you guys. Just let me know, I'm always there for you. I also want to thank the greatest fire department ever, the Burnham Fire Department. We love you guys. You guys came through big time for these toys, and I really appreciate you guys. Burnham Police Department. I want to thank the credit union. I also want to thank all the trustees, the mayor, and of course, I'm gonna say it again, these good residents of Burnham. You guys came through for us like never before. So many kids were so happy. I have one instance that the way we decide to do it, the way we do it is we want to make sure when the parents come in, they can pick up the gifts, like shop, and they can wrap it and they can give it to the kids from themselves, not from us. It's from them. That's what it's for. But one of the kids came in because the parent wanted the kid to see. So the kid picked up one of the dogs, said, he said, yeah, I've never had a dog this big before. And the dog was like a regular dog. She saw I was crying. I was like, that kind of touched me. And those type of moments, type of things that you take for granted when you being a real leader, putting these things together, because this is what we should do as leaders. This is what we should do as human beings, take care of each other. But when you see those moments, it makes you realize how important it is for us to come together as a group and to lift each other up. And that was a moment that I'll probably never forget, and I'm still reliving that. So that one was great. Also, I want to thank Burnham Liquors. They came through for us. They gave us some toys, donations. Also, we had a great Christmas party. That was a really great time. We had lots of fun. It was so many people talking about that. So that was a really great night. We really came together through the holidays. I also want to say thanks again for the people who came out last Saturday for the art exhibit. So I was gonna show you guys a picture, we put it on the website, because we didn't know that our mayor had the talent he had, so we had some residents who are really great artists. So that was a really great day. We've been doing some really cool stuff. I wanna, again, reiterate, January 25th is our gaming day, so we're doing some gaming. We're trying to bring things back to the community center. Now, even though we're in the winter season of COVID, but we have kind of overcame that, so now we can go back to the community center and start having some more fun. So we're gonna still try to do something new at the community center at least once a month and do more and more as we come up. So January 25th, we got the gaming day. And again, I think that's pretty much it. I wanted to say thank you again. And we got also, I'm looking, anybody want to volunteer to line dance, to lead some line dance? I'm looking for somebody to help us with line dancing because I'm excited to do some line dancing. All right, I can bring it right on. All right.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you guys so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Hodges, for your report and that information. Do we have any presentation of petitions, communication, responses? With a memorial, I would like to ask for a moment of silence for the following people. Miss Molina was 95, she lived on Saginaw, she passed away. Miss LeRae she was 100 years old, she lived on Goodrich and she passed away. And Miss Johnson was 73, she lived on Marquette and she passed away. And as you know, President Carter was 100 years old and he passed away. And I did attend the service last week in Washington D.C. I went to the rotunda, right here's one of the copies of the obituary, so there's a lot of people there, and it's done out of order of, just a memorable thing. So, for me to go to Washington and come back. So, and also, I sadly announced the passing of Trustee Travis Claybrook's mother, who passed on yesterday, and that's why he's not here tonight. So, with that being said, so, is there any unfinished business? Is there any new business? Did you have some other new business?
Oh, I was doing some research on city stickers. We had some complaints about a lot of residents are driving out without city stickers. It still is required. The Cook County repealed the law where every vehicle in the county had to have one in 22-23, but the local municipalities have required license plates. Some communities give them away for free now too, but they still issue them. Also, as far as license plates, your vehicle should have 2 license plates. There's a lot of vehicles driving around town with no license plates or missing front license plates. That fine is $164 if you're caught without license plates. And the rule as far as license plates, there's no exceptions in the state law. So if you have an antique vehicle or a sports car and you're driving around without a front license plate, it's still against the law. The state said there's no exceptions. The police know all those rules. But the fine is $164, so that's it. I have the law if anybody wants the number.
Also, can I say one thing too, Mayor? I do want to also take some time out, you get a chance today, tonight, to think about and send a prayer for the people in California. Those fires have been breaking my heart. Like some people talk about, everybody wasn't rich in that fire. It was some people having a hard time. It was a community of people that was affected. And we have a chance to see one of our first responders, say thank you. That's why I was talking about earlier with our Burnham Fire Department. There's a lot of people who come through for us and we don't see the work they do. So if you see your first responder, you see Officer Cruz back there, just give them a thank you because they come through for us and we really need them. So thank you guys.
All right, thank you. I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion by Trustee Garcia, we need a second.
I walk by there almost every day.
Second.
Second by Trustee Richards.
Cold,
Take the roll.
Trustee Cap?
Yes.
Trustee Hodges?
Yes.
Trustee Garcia? Trustee Greer?
Yes.
Trustee Richardson?
Yes.
Motion adjourned, thank you for coming.
There was some lady in Malibu.